Hey guys, welcome back to Overtakes. I'm Kel.
And this is Misfit.
And we are here with our Stage 4, Week 1, Day 2 preview. So looking at Thursday, we are diving into first match of the day, Boston and Philly.
That's going to be the big one.
Yeah, this is definitely a big match. There's a couple of them today, though.
Yeah.
But this one especially is going to be a really big indicator of where some of these teams are.
Yeah. These are two predominant dive teams in a different meta.
Yes.
So this is going to be very, very interesting, and we have a fun map pool to see what the hell happens there, too.
Right. But I really feel like this is going to be this is going to be really big in showing how these teams can adjust.
Yeah.
And I really feel like Philly's going to be the one that really ends up taking advantage of it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think on the level of their DPS are more flexible,
yes,
and they have more DPS players. Let's just be brutally honest with that. They have extra DPS players. They have other guys, where Boston is kind of handcuffed right now with Striker and Mistakes.
Yeah.
Because Philadelphia, you don't have to worry about their tanks in this. We know where they're at.
Yeah.
You got Fraggy, especially you got King's Row.
Yeah, you get King's Row and Li Jiang. I mean, those are two maps where he was going to be able to play Reinhardt as it is.
Yeah.
And then with these meta changes, I feel like he's probably just going to play Reinhardt all the time.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And why not?
Yeah, and for the better for this team.
Yeah.
Because whenever he gets to play Reinhardt, man, this team is hard to beat.
Yeah, they are.
He is just so freaking good at Ryan. I love watching him play it.
So do I.
It's super fun.
No, well, not to mention, he kind of is like Reinhardt.
Right.
He's like a giant when he stands up anyway. And that,
right.
Fucking everybody's like a foot shorter than him.
Yeah.
I guess that's why he glommed onto the character. It's like, he's kind of like...
Right. He really is.
It's a human embodiment of young Reinhardt.
But I think that's going to play to their advantage. And then just the flexibility and the amount of DPS players that they have, they will be able to find something that works. Whereas Boston, I think, is really going to struggle with that, especially in the first couple of weeks, until they can figure something out and a different character, like the best character for Mistakes to play, or the best character for
Striker to play, and it's gonna be map to map. I mean, It always is, but it's gonna be really hard to figure out what DPSs are effective. I mean, you're gonna be running Widow on some of these. Yeah. You're also gonna need Soldier. You're gonna need Junkrat a lot. You're gonna need McCree, Farah. You know, the whole DPS pool is gonna be used. Even pre-work Hanzo, you could get in there. I mean, to throw that out there. If someone can play Hanzo with Scatter Arrow with the amount of tanks that are in there, that's not a bad thing.
Right.
I mean, it's a bad thing that Scatter Arrow's still in there. But what I'm saying is why not? Like on King's Row, we saw it before.
Yeah. Well, also on top of it, you're gonna have the inevitable matchup of Carpe playing Widowmaker versus Mistakes playing Widowmaker.
That's not going to go well.
No.
So, yeah, I mean, that's one of those situations where they might end up working off of a Widowmaker and trying... You're going to have to try something.
Yeah.
Because how effective is Genji going to be?
Right.
Somewhat, but if they're running Brigitte, you got the stun, the shield, and then you got Fraggy, right by her. I mean, he's going to kill whatever comes in his way with 150 armor.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's if they play Brigitte, but I have to lean towards Philadelphia in this because they're just more flexible, and I think they could work this meta a little bit better than Boston right now.
Yeah, especially just in general, I think Philly is due, and then just this meta is just going to work better for them as a team anyway. They just favors characters that they're really strong at. And then they just have more flexibility in general. So I really feel like they'll be able to adjust pretty well, and they'll come out really strong in this match.
Yeah, I think so. In this match, I think so. I'm going with Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I think Boston will eventually catch up. Stage-wise, I don't think it's going to be enough, though.
Yeah, agreed.
But overall playoffs, they'll still be in there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they'd have to lose a lot of games in this stage to not make the playoffs.
Actually, I'm just going to throw this out there just for an interesting part of the watch tonight. This is going to be the first time we're going to see Dorado without dive.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it will be.
If they're going to go back to that old, like when I started playing, the old school up on the top of the rafters with the buildings where you have you have a Rhine, you have a Soldier, maybe a Widowmaker, and a Junkrat. going against, Ryan Roadhog kind of, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Or they could just say, fuck it and run straight dive.
Yeah, right.
I mean, whatever's effective on the map, they're going to go by, but they take advantage of the hero with the most OP.
Yeah.
Like Mercy, for instance, in stage 1.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Brigitte right now. So we'll see what happens. But
yeah.
I'm really interested to see Dorado, and I hope it means something. But I kind of don't think it's going to. I think Philadelphia's going to rack them up.
Yeah, I do too. I think Philly wins 3-1, possibly 4-0.
Next match of the day. Well, we could see Zappas play Zarya. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I mean, New York playing Florida. It's going to be...
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be New York just being New York.
And actually, this works out in New York's favor. Playing Florida to try stuff out on the patch with, say, Yobi and all your other guys. Because, let's face it, they're not going to win. Florida. They might give them a little bit of a battle, but for New York, this is a test out this new meta and see what the hell happens with it.
Right.
I mean, who knows? Florida could have like some unbelievable Brigitte player that we don't know about. But I doubt it. 4-0?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 4-0, 3-1.
Yeah. So, last match of the day. So, we're going to go with this one for a minute. So, Houston owns London.
Yeah.
The weirdest thing in the league.
It really is. All that being said, like we talked about before, I really think that this is a big bounce back stage for London.
Yeah.
It all hinges on the health and just performance of Birdring.
Yeah.
But if he's back, like the whole league needs to watch out because London is going to be terrifying again.
Yeah, like they were.
Yeah.
And they were terrifying. And they're still terrifying without Birdring, but they're a little bit more down. They come back to the pack a little bit.
Right.
This is going to be a slug 'em out kind of match here. We're going to see what Houston has. If this whole, this meta plays to their, they got Jake Rat and Linkser on Widow and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. We're going to see what the other guys on their team have.
Yes.
And mostly for me, the supports. I want to see where they're at in this.
Yeah.
Because the tanks is kind of a dead heat. You might give a little bit to London.
Yeah.
Just
because Gesture's so damn good.
Yeah. Wuyal and Fury are also really good too. And we'll see what their off-tank situation is. The one thing that Houston does not have is Prophet. I mean, Prophet's my dude. His hero pool, it just outshines anything Houston has. Mm-hmm. And that's not even counting Birdring plays.
Right.
Because if Houston on any of these maps is going tank heavy, triple tank, he's going to pull out Reaper. Mm-hmm. And his Junkrat, in my mind, is better than Jake's. That's me. Probably not the rest of the league, but I just like his Junkrat a little bit better. Closer and Nuss and Badosin, that trio outplays Bonnie, Boink, and Raucus any day.
Yeah, for sure.
That being said, Houston's probably going to beat him because they always do for some reason unknown. I'm still taking London, though.
Inclined to agree. I think London is going to take it, and I think London comes out and they try to assert their dominance.
Yeah, like, guess what, boys, we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the maps are kind of even, really.
Yeah.
And London doesn't have to worry about Oasis in this match.
Right.
So that's good for them. I mean, they're decent enough on Lijiang.
Right.
I mean, they're not great by any stretch, but they're not terrible. And I just got to go with London. I think it's going to be close. Gibraltar's going to matter. And London wins out in the end. Yeah. That's my thought on that one. So I think that pretty much does it for Thursday, guys. The middle matches really had nothing going on, and really nothing happened other than if you're into Nerf guns, play Overwatch, instead of worrying about patches and shit. We got Nerf guns.
Yeah.
We're
gonna get some Overwatch themed Nerf guns.
Yes, Overwatch themed Nerf guns are cool, and the coolest thing will be a fucking Torb turret.
Please.
With Nerf balls.
For the love of God, make this happen.
I will have that.
I need it in my life.
I will mount that on top of my fucking garage. Fuck the alarm system. It's gonna, as long as it has Torbjorn voice lines coming out of it. Can we get that?
Like, I'll take even his rivet gun would be amazing. That would be... Especially if I can alternate fire and fire like 6 of them at the same time. Please, yes.
Yes. I want the Torb turret, though.
Yeah, the turret needs to be a thing.
You couldn't even do Symmetra. You'd have to get a water gun thing.
That's all Symmetras is just a straight up water gun.
Yeah.
Yes.
with a clamp on it that hooks to your back.
I mean, if we get a Torb turret, I don't see why in a few years we don't get a Diva mech.
Oh, please, a drivable Nerf Diva mech? I fucking want to drive to work in that thing.
It'll be like $2,000, but hey, I'll take it.
And then, do we get a Rhinehammer?
We demo better.
A big Nerf Rhinehammer.
Yes, please make that a thing.
Yeah, and it shoots like a big dart out of it for Fire Strike.
Yeah.
I want that all day. Blizzard, you gotta hire us for your toy division.
Right. Come on, guys. We could totally make amazing Nerf guns.
Why couldn't you have the Symmetra, like those goofy things you hook up to the fucking hose? For like what the hell?
The turrets?
The plastic sheet that you slide with the slip and slide? And just have her little fucking turrets lined up on there.
Yes.
The Symmetra slip and slide.
Oh, yes. Please. That would be so good.
Oh, man. Okay, now we went on a weird tangent on that one. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for Thursday. So don't forget to hit a like, a subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Keep an eye out for us on social media. We appreciate all that you guys have done, as far as subscriptions, signing up for High Noon Pick'em. Don't forget about that. Just keep it coming. Comments down below, all that good stuff. We want to get this rolling, and we want to know what you guys want us to do in the off season. We're going to talk off season Overwatch stuff. Give us something that you guys want us to talk about. Different league, different esport, you know. I mean, we are pretty good with Heroes of the Storm too. So if you guys are into that, we know some stuff. We'll watch the matches, get to learn the teams like we did with Overwatch League, and we'll give you some stuff on that. CS:GO, whatever. The only thing I can't do is I can't deal with the Smash Brothers. That's the only one I can't watch. That's for me. iRacing, I used to do online racing for about 10 years. So if you guys want to get into that, I'll start watching iRacing leagues again.
Yeah, if you want to do that, I'd do the Smash tournaments. I can't play it, but I can watch other people play Smash and appreciate how good they are at it.
Maybe because I'm terrible at it. I think that's the thing. I'm awful at that game.
It's one of those games that's deceptively simple, but just like incredibly complex when you really get into it. It's crazy.
Yeah. All right, guys. So you guys have a good Thursday. We'll see you again with weekend stuff, Friday, Saturday, and we'll talk to you later.
We'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.